Music is so powerful, and I feel like if more people knew how powerful sound is and how it affects us, we wouldn't be listening to a lot of things, actually. Hi, beautiful people. You are gonna get 2 videos from me today. Now that I'm editing this, I want you all to digest what is in this video, and I'll post the other one tomorrow. Stay tuned. And this one, I just kind of want to talk about something cool that I'm learning about when it comes to sound healing and how that can actually help us raise our vibration, especially during this time. I'm just going to be transparent, like always, with you all. But today I've been feeling very off, like something is off. And I am very aware that I'm clairsentient. So I feel certain energy shifts in the atmosphere that sometimes I can't really put into words, but something is definitely off, and I've been feeling like this for the past 2 days. And on top of that, y'all, like just today, I've seen 2 dead winged insects in my apartment. And they were in here today, and then they just died like that. And I remember watching this documentary that is actually on YouTube. I suggest everybody watches it since I'm talking about frequency and energy and things like that. But there's a whole documentary called Beings of Frequency, and it shows how winged instruments, winged insects, as well as, like birds and people, literally all creatures, are so finely tuned to navigate the earth based on frequency. And a lot of times when we increase certain frequencies with the technology that we have, it's actually harmful to living things, including our bodies. Again, it's like this whole energetic war that's going on that we aren't aware of. It's literally happening. Like, I'm alive and everything, but something is off. I don't know, apartment building, like if they just like hiked up the 5G or something, but something is not right. And I'm going to find that out. I'm going to be meditating and stuff after this. But speaking of frequency and speaking of all of this that's going on, I want to encourage everybody to really get into sound healing, whether you get your own sound bowls or if you listen to sound frequency like 432 hertz. That's a really good frequency. If you definitely are interested in learning more about sound and the power of that, especially with the magic and the healing, this book is awesome. Sacred Sounds by Ted Andrews. And I want to share this with you all real quick. It says, you know the term like resonate, like I resonate with you, I resonate with what he's saying, I resonate with what she does or how she is, blah, blah, blah. Resonating is that principle in sound where we literally feel that person's vibration and we connect with that. That's why we say, I resonate with you. And that only happens when one vibration reaches out to another vibration that is of similar frequency or similar wave. And that's what happens between humans. But it also happens with music and sound, with creation, with us, with who we are. So this is really dope. Listen to this. If we were to strike a tuning fork keyed to the tone of middle C, and then raise the lid up on the piano, softly feeling along the piano wires, we would find that the piano wire for middle C would be vibrating. The vibrations of the tuning fork triggered a response in that which was of a similar frequency. There's actually a law of the universe that refers to the law of like vibration, and it's actually really powerful, especially when it comes to sound healing. We don't realize that we have every single frequency that the universe has within us. And this book actually mentions that. It says that in our physical or subtle bodies, we have all of the inherent energy vibrations of the universe. So when something happens in the universe, we literally feel it because we're connected to it. And it's so dope. It's so awesome. All I'd say is, when I play this C, which is tuned into 432 hertz with these sound bowls that I just got, most of you will maybe notice a subtle change in your body. So I want you, if you feel comfortable, to just really relax, close your eyes, and I'm going to play this, and I want you to really reflect on how that affected you. So if you were aware of how that affected you, I want you to ask yourself, okay, what did I feel? Do I notice anything? It might be subtle, and it might be well, I know for sure it's happening on a subconscious level, but essentially when we play certain notes, or we have certain notes being played, those literally affect certain parts of our body. So with the C that I just played, it should have tuned your root chakra, which is represented by the color red. That's where all life begins, and that is really the root of who we are. And when that chakra is in balance, we can feel very insecure. We can have constant worry or feel like we just don't know who we are, And I think it's really powerful when it comes to sound healing, because it can help us. And if you don't have a sound bowl, you can also tune your own chakras by humming that note. And when you do that, you are tuning your own body, and it actually makes a big difference. You might be going throughout your day and you notice it later, and you're like, oh wow, I'm not feeling like that anymore, but now I'm feeling differently. Music is so powerful, and I feel like if more people knew how powerful sound is and how it affects us, we wouldn't be listening to a lot of things. Actually, sound is probably one of the most powerful things, because it is the origin of creation. All these different ancient civilizations, as well as science, really tells us that all life started with a sound, and it's super powerful to really think about that. We are sound. And I don't have a doubt in my mind that people who are in control of the music industry know this. That's why I believe that music has been weaponized against humanity to really not only lower our frequencies, but to create a lot of discord and chaos. There's so much that I can talk to you about, but even down to like the very cadence or the rhythm of a song or any kind of music or sound, if that rhythm is not synchronized with our heartbeat, it can create an irregular heartbeat in people and really throw off their whole equilibrium, just if that sound is overpowering, and it can really affect us. Looking at the positive side of how sound can be used to increase our spiritual immunity is really playing around with what kind of frequencies work well with you. There are frequencies to help us calm down. There are frequencies to help energize us. There are frequencies to help us be in a spiritual mindset in order to be in tune to receive messages from the Great Spirit. You really got to just look it up and reevaluate, like, okay, what's on my playlist? Are these things helping me step into my power or feel less than I actually am? Because sound can really do that. I'm learning so much about it. And this sound bowl that I also have is the note F, and it's also tuned to 432 hertz, and it's for your, well, I won't tell you. So close your eyes. I love this. Close your eyes if you want to. And just relax. So the note F has to do with your heart chakra. And when your heart chakra is in balance, you can feel upset, you can feel closed off to things. And your heart is really the portal to your higher energy centers. All beneath your heart, you have your solar plexus, you have your sacral chakra, which is orange, represented by the orange energy. Then you have the root chakra. Those three are all based on survival. So when you're in fight or flight, those three energy centers are imbalanced. However, when you get to the heart, which is the gateway to, the throat chakra, the first eye chakra, the crown, you are able to really be in a place of receiving the things that you need, the spiritual nutrients that you need, the spiritual healing that you need in order to build up your spiritual immune system. And it's really beautiful because instead of being in fight or flight in these lower three chakras, when they are imbalanced, your heart then is that portal for you to be able to be in a place of creation, to be in a place of vitality and sharing and giving and selflessness and really stepping into your power. I just wanted to share that today. My other video that I'm posting is more so like an encouraging message for people to understand how important it is to start getting ready to step into your power, if not doing so, because I intuitively feel like there is going to be a curveball that is coming soon in the script that is being played out in this pandemic. And I think it's so important to be in a place where and you have options on how to heal and how to increase your frequency. And I'm doing the same thing, okay? Like, I'm literally going throughout life doing the best that I can, just like anybody else, learning as much as I can, but also applying that and making sure that what I'm listening to is healing to my soul, to my body, to all of me. You feel me? The point is, I'm here to help, I'm here to learn, I'm here to expand and grow just like you are. Sound is awesome. You are awesome. You are sound. Peace be unto you. And I will update you on how life is, because life is always something, Alright, I love you all. Thanks for joining me, learning about sound healing along with myself. I really hope that you use these tools somehow to really increase your frequency. It's so important to do that. By you taking care of yourself, you are taking care of the collective, and that's something that I'm learning. Alright, peace. I'll see you soon.